Yes, last class we discussed about our land utilization pattern. Today, let us discuss some common land utilization techniques and how lands are utilized in different regions and its factors which influence land utilization. As we discussed in our last classes, land utilization pattern is varying from region to region, state to state and countries to country. There are two important factors which influence land utilization. There are two important factors. We can categorize them natural factors. Natural factors. Natural factors includes topography, climate and soil type. These are the three types of natural factors which influence land utilization pattern. Topography, as we discussed in our last classes, the topography or relief features of countries or states are different. Different regions there are different types of topography or relief factors. According to this topographical variation, land utilization is also varying. Example, mountain region, land utilization pattern is entirely different from plains and coastal region. Okay, for example, our Jammu Kashmir, the land utilization pattern in Jammu Kashmir and suppose our state like Kerala is entirely different due to topographical variation. That is our first. But second land utilization pattern, we discussed that topography or relief. Topography. Then second natural factors which influence our land utilization pattern is climate. Climate. As we discussed earlier, climate is one of the most important natural factors which influence our land utilization pattern. Climate. According to the variation in climate, desert region. Example, desert region. The land utilization pattern is entirely different from coastal regions because of climate in both these two regions are different. So due to this climatic variation is one of the most important natural factors which influence our land utilization. Then third one is our soil type. Soil types. Types of soil. Soil types. There are different types of soil like black soil, red soil, laterite soil, yellow soil. So according to this variations, different regions are consist of different types of soil. Some region there may be black soil. So like for example, our Deccan Tract region or North Indian region, we can see that a lot of black soil availability is more in their region, as well as we can see that Indo-Gangetic plain alluvial soils are present more in this Indo-Gangetic plain. So that will happen at the same time our desert region, yellow soil, the presence of yellow soil is more in our desert region. So according to this variation in the soil types, land utilization is also varying. So dear students, these are the three major natural factors which influence our land utilization pattern, which are the topography, climate and soil type. Okay. Then let us come to our second factor, that is human factors. Human factors. There are some important human activities which influence our land utilization pattern. What are the human factors? Example, population density. Density of population. Density means average number of people who are living in a square kilometer is known as what? Density. So this density of population is another important factor which influence our land utilization pattern of any region. For example, some of the region, if there is more highly populated, densely populated region, there most of their land resource they are dedicated for building housing and etc. At the same time, some of the region, if there is population is very less, they can cultivate more, they can convert their land resources into more other agriculture or transportation such features, such factors. Okay. So anyway, this is one of the most important factor, human factor. Among the human factor, population density of population is one of the most important factor which influence our land utilization, density of population. Okay. The next term, technological advances, advanced technology. Like if a region, if a country or a region has more technological development, by the use of that most modern technological or highly developed technology, they can cultivate more from a small piece of land. Even it is a small plot of the land, or even less productivity, some of the land, they can produce more from less productive land if they have more technological advances, highly improved technology. So such technological developments may be created by the human beings, right? So this is one of the most important human factors which influence our land utilization. I remind you once more, technological development in any region highly influence the land utilization pattern in our in the world. So you can compare different countries, how they utilized their land by using their technology. Example, Gulf region, already we discussed, I think we already discussed in our last classes. Gulf region, even though the soil type is very dry, but they efficiently extracted crude oil by using the most modern technology available in those countries. As already we discussed in our first class, we discussed that colonial countries like Europeans, one of the major attraction of colonial countries in India was the rich resources available in our India, but we have an absence of technology. But the Europeans extracted or exploited resources available in our country by using their technology, available technology. So technology can play an important role by designing this land utilization pattern. Okay. Then another important human factor, first we discussed that most important human factors that we discussed, that density of population. Density of population. Second one we discussed that technology available technology. Third one, culture and tradition. Culture and tradition. Culture, we discussed that almost all the countries or regions might have their own cultural tradition. For example, India, our economy is basically an agrarian economy. Our tradition or our culture was heavily depends upon agriculture and agro-related activities. Traditionally, our economy highly related with agriculture and allied activities. So that may be our culture. For example, sometimes some other countries, they might have their own cultural background. Right? Sometimes a community, some of the communities of Kerala or some of the communities in all over our India might have their own cultural tradition. So most of the cases we can see that some communities are highly sticked with their culture and tradition. most cases they are not free from their cultural and tradition. So they are utilizing their land according to their culture or tradition. So culture or tradition is another important factor which affects our land utilization. So these are the three or two important factors which influence our land utilization. I remind you once more, land utilization of any region is basically depend or influenced by two factors, which are the natural factors as well as human factors. Natural factors includes topography, climate and soil type. Human factors includes population density, technology and culture. Okay, that all about that particular area. Then this land utilization is highly varying from countries to country or region to region. According to various reasons, we discussed that many regions their land utilization is varying. Example, Punjab, 80% of their land they are utilizing, they are efficiently utilizing. There are many reasons, maybe these human factors or natural factors may be very favorable to these states. Like Punjab, example, 80% of their land they are utilizing. At the same time, we can see that our Arunachal Pradesh is using just 10% of their land only. Just 10% of their land they are utilizing for land utilization percentage in Arunachal. So this land utilization percentage is also varying from different countries and different states. Okay, because these factors, some of the states are able to utilize maximum land utilization in their region because these factors are very favorable to them. Sometimes due to this unfavorable conditions, some of the states like Arunachal Pradesh we discussed, they are not able to utilize their land resource effectively. What I want to tell you, that means land utilization pattern is varying from state to state or region to region. Okay. Next, our area. Land utilization, common land utilization in the world. There are some common, there are many ways we are utilizing the land, but land utilization can be categorized into 5 headings. We can, for our study purpose, we can categorize our land utilization pattern or land utilization into 5 categories. First one, forest. One of the most important use of land or land utilization is forest land. According to National Forest Policy of our India, all states, all over our national average, 33% of our geographical area must be reserved as forest. 33%. Why? Because this forest resource is an important resource which can influence our ecological balance, environmental protection, and also it provide livelihood for millions of forest communities that depends heavily on this forest. As well as our climate. In a large extent, the climate of a country is heavily depends upon its forest resource. So, according to our National Forest Policy, Government of India directed that all the regions or all the countries must reserve 33% of their land as a forest. That is first. Then, second, land put for non-agricultural use. Land put for non-agricultural use. That is our second land utilization. Not only in our India, all over the world we are discussing land utilization in different categories. Land put for non-agricultural use, which includes buildings, land dedicated for transportation, land utilizing for construction activities, housing, flats and etc. So a major share of land resources are dedicated for non-agricultural use. A third type of land utilization is that land, fallow land or wasteland, fallow land. Land and not cultivatable land, uncultivated wasteland, we can categorize them. Uncultivatable wasteland. This uncultivatable wasteland includes fallow land or wasteland. Okay. Then another category, this fallow land include two types of fallow land, we can say. Fallow land means current fallow land. Current fallow land means we know what it is. Land left uncultivated less than one agriculture year. I repeat, current fallow land means land left uncultivated for less than one agricultural year. Such land is known as what? Current fallow land. Then another cultivable wasteland. Cultivable wasteland means the wasteland or fallow land means land left uncultivated more than 5 or agricultural year. Current cultivable fallow land or wasteland. Land left uncultivated more than 5 agricultural years. That is known as what? Other cultivable wasteland. Okay, so that is our third. I repeat once more: forest, then land put for non-agricultural use, cultivable wasteland, which include fallow land and wasteland. Fallow land, there are two types: current fallow land and cultivable fallow land. Current fallow land, as we discussed, the land left uncultivated just one agricultural year. Cultivable fallow land means land left uncultivated more than 5 agricultural year. The next category, land under miscellaneous crops grown. Land under miscellaneous crops are grown, like mangrove forest. Some of the plants communities are very important to maintain our ecological balance. So that what happened, some of the miscellaneous crops are very essential for our country, so that some of the land resources are dedicated for such miscellaneous crops grown. So that is our like mangrove forest, permanent pastoral land. So that is more important. So that is our fourth types of land utilization. Fifth one, NSA or net zone area. Net zone area means what a net agricultural area, cultivated area. That means area dedicated for cultivation. Land resource dedicated for cultivation is known as what a net zone area. So these are the 5 major land utilization in all over the world, or we can categorize this land utilization in 5 different headings. First one, forest we discussed. According to our national forest policy, 33%, but our national average is less than 22. That is one important point that you should remember. According to national forest policy, the country must maintain 33% as our forest, but our at present national average is less than 22%. That is one. Then land put for non-agricultural use, that we discussed, for land dedicated for construction, housing, road construction and etc. The next, cultivable wasteland, we discussed fallow land and wasteland. Land dedicated for miscellaneous crops grown, we discussed. The last one, net zone area or area dedicated for cultivation. So these are the 5 types of what land utilization in all over our India. Remaining we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.